Hello, everybody. I'm live. Yes, I am. Wonderful. This is Shelley. I'm all the way from Israel. I'm a spiritual channeler, guide, healer, and advisor. And this evening, well, over here in Israel, it's this evening. Hello, everybody. Hi there. It's very hot over here. Oh dear. I'm not putting on the AC because the air conditioner because it's making a noise and I don't want the noise in the background. All right, so I've come online today because I've decided that I want to give a few tips in regard to how I cope with fear. You know, fear is something, that inside that it stops you from making a decision. It stops you from going forward. I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to me, that when I'm afraid of doing something, I have a tendency of going back. I have the tendency of closing up. I have a tendency of being quiet, of hiding. And I've learned that, when you feel that you're not worthy, when you feel that you don't know who you are, then you're afraid of what people will think about you. And the way I cope with fear is funny, though, but AC is the air conditioner, yes. When I have fear that comes into action, and I say to myself, okay, either I jump and I go ahead and whatever happens, or I hide. And neither that or that is good, as far as, from what I've learned. So first of all, a technique that is helping me, I'm hoping it will help you guys as well. When I get into a state that I'm afraid and I don't know how to cope or don't know what to do, maybe it's to speak to somebody that I'm nervous about, or maybe it's to do something that I have never done before, or speaking here now in front of you guys is something fairly new, although that I've been doing a few of these in the past, but still every time I come online and I'm talking to a screen, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, who's going to listen? Who's going to be there? And it's a bit freaky when you don't know what's going to be around the corner. Oh, that's thank you. It would be nice. Yes, please, everybody who's with me, send me hearts, likes, or whatever, so that I know that you're there with me together. And hi, the joy, so that I'm not alone. And if somebody wants to say something, you're welcome to. I have my glasses. So, wow, thank you, everybody. So anyhow, the step, what I do is I breathe. We're breathing automatically that we're breathing automatically, even though we're not thinking about we're breathing automatically. So the thing is that when you're conscious of what you're doing, you take a second and you think about the air going into your nose and through your throat and filling up your stomach down there, your stomach, and then afterwards your chest, and you're concentrating on that instead of concentrating on the fear itself. And while you're doing that, while you're doing that, the blood is flowing through your body, and going into your brain, and the waves in the brain are being relaxed. And when you're relaxed, then you're not in the fear anymore, and you can do what you were afraid of. You can go ahead. You can take the bull by the horn and say, yes, I can do this. I'm welcoming you guys to go ahead and do this for yourselves. I'm sure it will work, because it's simple steps, really simple stuff. And it's all got to do with the fact that we believe in who we are. So I believe in who I am, and I believe in you guys. I know that each and every one of you who is listening, maybe here in Israel or overseas, good morning and good afternoon, wherever you are. It really doesn't matter. Wherever you are and whoever you are, the technique is the same. Very simple. And when you breathe, and when your wavelengths in your brain are calm, then your mind can think. When your mind can think, then you're in a better place and your body is relaxed. Everything's got to do with wavelengths and energy. And when you're in a good place, energy attracts energy. So automatically things go well. And you don't sweat like I'm sweating at the moment, not because I'm nervous, because it's hot, very hot here in Israel. And that's why, I don't know if you can see them all muggy, but I did try my best in order to make sure that this live would be clear. And I just, I want to understand something. Everybody's so quiet, and I can see the people and all the likes and all the hearts and all, the thumbs up. But tell me, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Do you know about this fear of doing something, of going ahead? This fear of taking the corner, the fear of making that phone call, the fear of starting a new job, making a decision, the fear of getting dressed, and what will people think? How will people accept me if I'm not dressed the way that they want me to be dressed? Fear is in all different variations, in all different types. And I really would like, jot down, guys, please jot down stuff and tell me, hi, no, but how you? Jot down stuff, and please let me know any ideas, what you guys you think of a fear, a suggestion of a type of a fear, and something that you personally went through. Don't be shy, please. If I'm able to be over here in front of you all, anybody can do this. Anybody can come up and just say something and say, hey, this and this and this irritates me, and this and this and this I'm fearful of. I'm scared of speaking in public. I'm scared of speaking to my boss and asking for a raise. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of you know about that one. I'm fearful for if I speak to a friend of mine and I decide that I don't want to do what this friend of mine wants me to do, and I want to do something else, what will this friend think of me? There are plenty of things like that. So don't be afraid to use your voice, okay? Believe me, you're worth it, and the voice that you have is who you are. And if you rub yourself out and you do something in order to please somebody else, you're just doing yourself harm. And when you're doing yourself harm, then that means that your soul is in pain. And when your soul is in pain, body, soul, everything's connected. And then all of a sudden you don't feel well, you feel sick, and you feel you got a cold, your nose is running, your head is sore, and you just don't feel at your best. Why? Because you let the fear take hold of who you are. Okay. Fear, look at it like this. Like a traffic light, like a robot, red, yellow, and green. That's the red light. We all know the red light is to stop. Okay, stop. That means, let's say, to stop, that we won't let a kid put his finger in the electric thingy because he'll get electrocuted, right? Let's say the orange is to say, hello, careful, be very, very careful. But doesn't say not to do it, just says be careful. If you're driving, mind you, and as far as I understand, I don't have a license myself, mind you, but when you're driving and you're about to, you're about to cross the robot or the traffic light, I suggest that you don't cross if it's orange. I don't know. It's not such something that I would do, but in other cases, if as far as your body is concerned, if you have an orange light, if you have something that gives you a message, be careful. It's just that, to be careful, just to open your eyes, understand where you are, breathe. This breathing technique, I do it when I'm breathing. I think I count to 7 when I'm breathing in. I hold it inside, and then I release it when I count to 7. And it works. Believe me, it works. So this is what I wanted to come on and to give this a small tip in regard to how I cope with fear. And we have continuous situations of fear. If it's fear of money, fear of what people think, or fear of ourselves, when we look in the mirror and oh, okay, what now? But the best way to do it is just to be you. Okay, I don't get it now. I saw one face that was a crying face, and one face was an angry face. Now, who did I upset and why? Okay, so, oh wow, how many people are with me? This is awesome. This is so awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, so guys, if anybody wants to say something, if anybody has a input, this is the time. If not, then I'm going to wish everybody a lovely evening here in Israel, wherever you are in the world, a lovely good morning and afternoon. And I'm about to say goodbye unless somebody has something to say that they want to tell me. One more say, while I'm waiting, thank you. While I'm waiting, I would like just to update that I give private sessions. You're welcome to contact me through the Facebook with pleasure. And if you find guys that this video, it will be saved. If you find that this can help somebody, please share it so somebody else can grow and somebody else can have this information. I'm all the time looking in order to do good, in order to make the heart grow, in order to make people smile over here. Once people are smiling over here, they're smiling over here, and of course they're smiling over here. All right, so my object is to spread as much love out there as possible, okay, and to heal and to guide and to advise. So with all of this, I'm going to give you all a massive hug. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. A kiss. And I wish you all the best. Bye-bye.